Mockups is a great program. You can get the free trial version for up to 1 page, which is what we'll use for this class, so don't feel that you have to pay. So once you click login, if you don't have an account, which most of you won't, go ahead and click this and create an account. I already have one, so I'm going to go ahead and click login, and it's going to take me to my one project board. Oh, great pop-up, plans and pricing. Don't worry about this. You can cancel the free membership. Don't pay for it for this class, and go ahead and click X. And it's already opened our one free basic project. So for this project, we're going to create a sitemap. So using the rectangle, over here we have our stencil boards. Go ahead and just drag this stencil in, and you can click and resize this to any size. And then on the label, this text, I'm going to go ahead and just drag this in and kind of center it. And you see those pink lines, it kind of auto-centers it, both vertically and horizontally, so we have correct spacing. And let's go ahead and double-click and name this home. And right now, on our sitemap, that's our homepage icon. I'm going to go ahead and select both of those stencils. I'm going to hit Control-C and Control-V to paste. And now I'm going to move this down to a lower level. And this will be my, let's say this is my About Us page. It's not quite centered, so I'm going to recenter it. And I'm going to drag this over here. Then I'm going to copy and paste, and I'm going to realign that so it matches, drag this over, and this will be my Contact Us page. And so on and so forth until you have all the pages. I'm just going to duplicate this a few times so that you can see. And once I have all these pages, now I need to connect them and show that flow. So I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to grab a vertical line and draw that and shrink that down. And then I'm also going to need a horizontal line. So off this horizontal line, I'm going to stretch it for the length of my pages. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and make sure that's touching so there's no gaps. And from there, I'm going to just continue to draw out my sitemap. And from here, I've got my pretty much grid structure starting to follow along. And here's my global navigation assets. And let's say I hover over this page. Let's name this one blog. Let's say I hover over the blog icon and pages show up, or a navigation shows up beneath that. I need to show that. So copy and paste. And maybe this is a slightly smaller icon. And from there, I need to follow similar conventions. So I'm going to take this vertical line and show that this clearly falls off of this. And now that line's much longer, so I'm going to need to shrink that down. And I can continue to show, let's say there's 2 pages off this, blog post 1 and blog post 2. I can then click and show the progression of global navigation. So my home page, my global nav options, and then my subpage nav options. So go ahead and build that out for the site you're using. There is going to be some scenarios where maybe this is a page, but it's more of a button. And so how would we then differentiate that? So think about that as you come across different websites that you may be selecting. I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and I will upload a screenshot of a sitemap I just finished that has a little more details. And by details, I mean it's got a key legend in there. And sorry, my cat's trying to escape the room in my office right now. So in this proposed sitemap, you can see over here, I have a clear key legend that explains what pages that exist but are not in the global nav that are down here in additional pages, and a white box with just an outline. It means a content section, which means it's content that exists on the page and not, in fact, a separate page. And so this kind of sitemap is a little bit more detailed in the fact that it's moving more into a sitemap for the site navigation as well as the content navigation. So sitemaps can be as detailed or as high level as you deem necessary for your project. So after you're done, you can't go into export in the main menu, save as, because this is the free version. So if you're on Mac or Windows, use Grab It or just take a screenshot. Go ahead and do this. Take a screenshot and then save that into a Microsoft Word file, and also make sure you get me the URL for this project and send that over. Otherwise, good luck, guys, and have fun with SiteMaps. Email with any questions as always.